A general election rapidly approaching, the Prime Minister trying to turn a corner. In Blackpool South, voters have been picking a new MP after the previous Tory was brought down by a lobbying scandal. Out with his dog Teeny, John has lived in the town for almost 4 decades.
14 years of any single party rule is too much because they get complacent, they get arrogant. No, I think you need a change.
Owen and David say housing shortages and social problems make it tough for younger people.
They care about keeping the tourist bit all good, but they don't care about anything else that goes on around it.
Helen and her husband Alan blame the chaos caused by recent changes of Prime Minister.
Another one bites the dust, that's what I kept saying to myself, and I thought it's just a shambles, an absolute shambles. It shouldn't be like that.
Across England, more than 2,000 council seats are up for election, with the Tories likely to suffer losses.
The last time most of these seats were fought was in 2021, where we had effectively a vaccine bounce as we rolled out the COVID vaccine. That was our best set of local elections since 2008. So that's a very high base. So compared to that, it is going to be difficult to achieve on that.
Voting in North London, it'll likely be a good night for Sir Keir Starmer, but he may still leak votes over his position on the Middle East and green investment.
We're proud of the positive campaign that we've run in these elections, and when all the ballots are counted, we are confident that across the country it'll show people voting for change and show real progress and momentum behind the Labour Party that Keir Starmer leads.
Back in Blackpool, Reform UK are also hoping to capitalise on voter anger.
People are so let down and disappointed because they put a lot of trust into these politicians to help them in their town, and they've been completely let down, as have I.
Most expect Labour to retake Blackpool South, but this isn't really the party's traditional red wall. After all, the seat was held by the Tories for decades. The council results could follow a similar pattern. Yes, Labour gains and Tory losses, but below the surface, the picture may be messier and more complicated.
The mayoral races could be more clear-cut. Labour's Sadiq Khan is the favourite in London. The Tory mayor of the Tees Valley, Ben Houchen, will likely see a slice taken out of his majority. And in the West Midlands, Conservative Andy Street is in the tightest of fights with Labour. This peer and pollster says both Tory mayors are pushing personality over party.
If the Tories lose both, then it will be deemed to be a bad night for the Tory party. If they hold on to one or either or both, it will be deemed to be a very good night. But it will probably be down to the personal votes achieved by the Tory mayors.
Stuck between dismal polls and a despondent party, poor results tonight could prompt fresh questions about Rishi Sunak's leadership ahead of the general election. A daunting prospect for a Prime Minister yet to face his biggest electoral ride. Rob Powell, Sky News in Blackpool.